Hello friends, welcome to my channel on Dynamics 365 F&O solutions. This is a continuation of the previous session. In session 33, we started with setting up the warehouse management processes in order to do a product receipt using a mobile device. In this part, this is part 2. Like I said, I want to split this into 2 sessions because it is a lengthier one. So in this session, we're going to continue to complete the setup that we started in session 33. So now let me quickly go to the steps that need to be covered in this step. I'll show you the steps, the theory part, and then move on to the application. Please hold on for a sec while I change the focus to the application. So all the green ones that I have highlighted here, we completed this in the last video. For those who are new to this video, please feel free to see the earlier session on warehouse management setup process. We started setting up a warehouse management process in order to do a product receipt in a prior purchase order using a mobile device under warehouse management process. Now we're going to continue to complete these steps, and let's move on to the next one. Now let's go to the mobile device setup now. Let's hold on for a sec. We will have to create the mobile device menu and then follow up with the steps that are described here. Okay. Please hold on. So we have to go to a mobile device menu now. Okay, let me create a new one. Let me call it as inbound, and let me save it, and I need to add now the menu items now. Okay, let me save this. Now go to next menu items. Next one is mobile device menu items. Okay. Okay, new one. We call it as receive. Well, let's call it as pure receive. Pure receive. And then it is work. Here I'm going to use existing work as no. I'm going to use a new one. Okay, because this is the first step in a pure receive. So I'm going to say use existing for the no. So it's a new work we have to create in order to receive the PO. So I'm disabling that, means that this is a new work. Okay. So here we have to now select the process. What work we are going to create? What is the work type we are going to now perform when we do a PO receive? We have to select purchase order, item receiving, okay, and purchase order, item receiving, and put away. These are the two things which are available with this with respect to pure receive contract. We are going to do both, okay, because we're going to have two steps. One is first receive it, as I mentioned in the last session. When we receive, it is actually unloading the product from the truck and putting it in a temporary location. Okay, so the next step is going to be put away. Okay, we are going to receive and then put away. So we should choose the right one. Okay, so the appropriate one is now purchase order line receiving and put away. Okay. Purchase order, and we have one more purchase order item. We have to give a purchase order item because why am I choosing this? I am going to enter the item number. So I'm going to use this instead of purchase order line. I'm going to use purchase order item receiving and put away. Okay. So the next step is so we have selected the purchase order item receiving and put away. And then in the process, I should ensure that I allow the system to generate a license plate, because when we now perform a work now warehouse process, if we are able to recollect in a warehouse, every item will be tracked now with a number, unique number. So or a group of items will be tracked using a group of numbers. So in order to facilitate that, we have to enable generate license plate. A license plate is nothing but a pallet. Okay, think of a pallet like a wooden board where we can stock more than one item. For example, I can say this now pallet can accommodate 20 rear shock absorbers. So I can say one pallet is equal to 20 each. So the pallet is now identified by the name called license plate. So that's the reason we this option is given. So if you look at it, it'll in the mobile device when we receive it and we put it away, the system will actually generate a unique number, and that is used for tracking the item. Okay, so that's the reason we have to set this up. Okay, now let me save this. So these are the two changes. Now these are the two setups we had to do, and the next is I have to create the next step, which is the PO put away. Okay, put away. Mode is again that is work, and then use existing work. No, it means that no, it's a new work, but here it is not new work because already the receive is done. It's a continuation of the previous work, so I need to select as yes. Okay. So now this is again opening up few more options. Okay. Now these are the options that is provided. So this is the setup I need to now do. I have to select either system directed or user directed. When I do system directed, the location number is already automatically decided by the system. When I use user directed, the location can be chosen by the warehouse worker. So let's start with the user directed and see how it works. Okay. So when you select system directed, the system will just disable the location and automatically it will pick on its own whatever is available. So we can choose either one. If you want to give the control to the warehouse worker, you can use it as user directed. Okay, now let me save this. And then so these are the setups that are done. So I need to select one more, meaning override license plate during put. It means that I can use an existing license plate, okay, if there are any space available in that. Okay, so I'm choosing this as well. So these are the bare minimum setup that are needed. I'm saving this. Okay, so now I need to save this, and then I need to add one more row here, which is called a work class. There should be a work class. If it is not there, I need to create a work class ID. What do you mean by work class? It is basically, we are saying that we are going to create a work class for different transactions type. One is that I can say it's a pure work class. I'm just going to give PO, and work order type is going to be purchase order type. Okay. So because it is related to purchase orders, so I'm going to create a PO class ID, work class ID, and that is going to be related to only purchase orders. Similarly, we'll be creating work classes for different transactions, like you have when you do a production related work, you have to use the raw material picking. When you are going to ship the items that are in the sales order, you need to choose sales orders. When you want to transfer the item from one warehouse to other, you can use a transfer receipt or transfer issue and so on. And you want to do internal movement, you can use inventory movement. All those work order types are predefined by the system. You have to select that. And if you select that, the appropriate work class will be used during the respective transactions. Okay, now let's save this. Okay, now let me quickly check. So, and let me continue with this. I need to add a location type here, valid put location. Which location I should allow the system to put the item? I said I have two types. One is bulk and the other storage. I'm going to use storage here. So it means that the system can use only storage type of locations for put away transactions. Okay. So this is the step that we have completed in with respect to um, uh, mobile device menu. Now let's go back to the mobile device menu and then see. Okay, now look at it. So now it has brought in two menu items that we already have configured. So let's edit this and then push it here. Okay, let's push it here and let's push it here. And the sequence should be, the receive should be first. So I'm pushing it at the top. So these are the two things which we have created now. So why we are doing this? This is going to come in the mobile device menu when I'm going to launch the mobile device menu through the browser. So remember, we are actually now what we are doing is we are setting up the mobile device in order to do the receive and put away actions. So we have to set it up on our own. The system gives various menu items and various work order types, but we have to assemble it. That's what we are doing now. Now our menu is ready and the menu items are ready. Now we need to check what are the other steps pending. Okay, let me go and check the other item. Next thing is in the process, the step is I have to create a work template. Okay. Now, let me create a work template. So I need to choose the purchase order because we are setting up for purchase order. And then I need to press new. Uh, Let me select as PO. Okay. Inbound. Or maybe I can because we are doing it for warehouse south, I would like to use this as south in more in specific. Inbound is generic, so I would like to use this as South Delhi. Okay, and then work template description. Okay, and here I need to save this. Okay, um, then it's saying invalid. Okay, let me check. Now let me add a pick here. Let's see why it's giving an array. Now I need to add this, otherwise it's not allowing me to save. That's the reason it is giving a invalid. Now let me work class ID. Let me give work class ID PO. Okay. Now the next one. Let me add. It is put now. When now that we have done pick. Okay. The work class ID is PO. Okay. So work class ID is already say it's added. Okay. It has accepted now. Okay. So we have done this setup. So what it means, what we have done here is that when we actually now um, created this work template, which is assigned to a work class, automatically what it will do is when this template is pulled on the system will do a pick and a put. So that's the reason we are now defining this, what needs to be done in this work template. Okay. We are instructing the system to or enabled by the mobile device. When we do this, PO receive and PO put away, what we have to do is pick this and put it in the location which is going to be entered by the user because we have selected user directed. Okay. Now we have done the work class, we have done the work template. Now let me see what are the step pending. We have to now we have completed the work class mobile device menu. We have added the mobile device menu items. We have completed the work template. Now we have to create a worker. Okay, we have to create a worker in order to now allow the worker to use the mobile device. So we need a worker, no, the warehouse worker. Let's create a warehouse worker now. Okay, now warehouse worker. I'm going to create a new worker. Worker. Let me select my name. Okay, I'm going to select this. Hopefully, it should work. This is the okay, and then packing policy, packing profile ID. It's not needed now. I need to create user for this worker. I'm going to give you a username as Ranga, and default warehouse. It's the South Delhi. I need to select this because it's a warehouse. It should. Let me save this. Okay, I have to create this password now. Okay, and then in order to use this user, I need to create this password. Okay, I set this password. Okay, confirm 3. I don't know why it's not accepting. Set password. Okay, it has accepted. User 1, and I should select the warehouse default. Okay, and menu name, I need to use the PO inbound. Okay, inbound menu, we have already created this. And then a default user, I need to tick this use default user for now. I have only one user, so I should use this. Okay, now we have created the worker also. So this is the setup we have to now do for all the warehouse management related processes. So we created a location, we created a menu, we created a menu item, we created the work template, we created a work class, and we have created a worker. Now we have to do some setup in the item. Okay, let's do that. Please hold on. So we need to go to the product information management menu and then select a release product. that has a warehouse management process. No? Okay. So let's see if I can use the one which I demonstrated yesterday. Let me go to product products and yeah, I have this. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the same item here and release it to my no, I have already created this in a different legal entity when I demonstrated. Now that we are setting up from scratch in this legal entity, so I'm going to use the same item and release it to my legal entity. Okay. So um, for those who want to understand how to release a product, please refer to my earlier videos. And those who are interested, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. I am uh, sharing videos from the scratch that are related to SCM setup. I started with the general ledger. Um, Before that, I started with the organization structure, legal entities, accounting, uh, basics, and then I moved on to production. Sorry, I moved on to the product information management modules, and now we are in uh, procurement and sourcing process. Okay. Now I release this product. Okay. Next, I select this okay legal entity, and then I finish it. Okay. Okay. Now this is the item we are going to use in the purchase order. Let me show you what changes we have to do uh, in the release products menu that has already been done. I just want to show you a small change that we need to do in order to use this item in uh, a warehouse management process. Okay. So this item, if you look at it, the item model group is uh, um, let me go to the product. Okay. Storage dimension group. Okay. Okay. I need to select the storage dimension group, site, warehouse, and the location. Okay. Because we are going to, and tracking dimension as none. Okay. Right. And then the item model group. Okay. So it is, let me edit this. Let me select the item model group as, okay, I need to create a item model group here, which is not defined here. I need to define a warehouse item model group. Let me add a item model group here. Going to call it as new. So I was actually trying to um, check the storage dimension group. Here, item model group, what I decided is I'm going to use the same item model group. Let me use this instead of creating a new one. Um, I wanted to use the existing one because it's a rear shock absorber is a spare parts I would like to treat. So I'm not going to create a new one. I'm going to use the existing one. I'm going to use the spare parts item model group. And then in this is where we need to check the storage dimension group. I need to check whether this is allowing the warehouse management process to be used or not. Okay, let me check this. Okay, so if you look at it, this storage dimension group, it is using the site warehouse location, which is fine, and it is updating the physical inventory, it is updating the financial inventory, and it is used for purchase and sales prices. But this is not using a warehouse management process. Okay, I'm already using this storage dimension group for many other products, so I don't want to touch this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the storage dimension group for this item to a different one. Okay, let me go here, and then instead of using site warehouse location, let me use this where. So this is a predefined storage dimension group that uses okay the warehouse management process. Now let me show you. So look at it here. It is using the warehouse management process. This is very important for us uh, in order to use this item in a warehouse receive, okay, and put away process. So this is the reason I want to show you this. Why I want to change the storage group. Okay, so we have completed the setup for the item. The item is ready now. Okay, now we need to check few more parameters. Let me check that. So we have completed the item model group setup, or rather the storage uh, dimension setup. Okay. So the next step is um, there is a unit sequence ID that needs to be set up. Okay, it is part of the warehouse. Okay, this is what, if you remember, we created this each. Okay, so we created this. Okay, it says the sequence group lowest unit does not match the inventory unit of the item. So I need to check what is the inventory unit for this. Okay, manage inventory. Let me check. Okay, unit is EA. Okay, I need to delete that first. It's not allowing me to complete this. Okay, okay. Now go to. Let me add this. I should have used the template to now add this basic things in a release product. So for those who want to understand how to use a template, I have now a separate session how to create a product template and use this template for any new product that we are going to create. That will be easier for us to quickly complete the data entry of a new product that we are creating. So now that I didn't use the template, here is where we need to use the apply template, but I have not used it. Now if I'm going to use it, it might overwrite a few now field. So I don't want to do that now. Let me add these basic units for the sales, purchase, and inventory. I okay now inventory, manage inventory tab. Okay, unit is EA. Okay, now warehouse tab here. Let me add this each. Okay, and then save it. So it has done this changes. And then let me add the dimensions here, financial dimensions, if it has not been added. Let me check this. Let me check if there is a price added here, purchase order price. Okay, I don't see a price. Let me add a price 15,000 or 14,000. Okay. Okay, I have this will get defaulted when I add a PO line. This price will get defaulted. Purchase. Okay, and then I can even add a sales price, maybe 16,000, but I'm not going to use it here. And then inventory financial dimensions. Okay, let me add the financial dimensions also. Going to use this. Okay, manufacturing India, and then the uh, other thing, manufacturing India operations. Cost center is manufacturing India operations. Okay, and then save it. Okay, so that's it. We have done the setup for the product also, and okay, where is the inventory price? I want to add an inventory price as well. Sales, manage inventory. Okay, inventory price. Okay, manage cost. Sorry, I should go to manage cost tab. Let me go to the manage cost tab and add a price here as 15,000. So why is this actually the cost? This is the reason I'm adding the cost here is this is the cost that will be used to hit the inventory posting. Okay. All right. Now we have done the setup for the items. Okay. So what I can do is, so we have completed the item setup. Now we have to check whether our menu is ready. How do we do that? Now let me use this, or let me use this, and then, uh, sorry, let me use this and duplicate this. This is my legal entities tab. Okay. Now it is showing up here. What I should do is I should use a string or a flag to use my mobile device. Okay. To launch my mobile device page, I need to use this action colon WHS work execute. This is my action string that needs to be used in order to launch the mobile device menu that we have set it up so far. Okay, let's see. It should show. Okay, it is showing up the user ID and the password. Let's see if it is getting in. And this is a login we created. Now it is showing the two menu items that we created. So the menu is ready now. Now we have to create a PO and then see if we can receive this PO line. Okay. Now let me go back to release product and then um, duplicate or use this or not this one. I can use this. I can use a duplicate. I can create a duplicate and then let me go to purchase, procurement and sourcing, all purchase orders. Okay, okay, it's taking a while. Okay, so these are the purchase orders. Let me add a new purchase order. Okay, let me add a location. Okay, location has to be decided by during the PO receipt. So unit price. I don't know why it is not fetching this. Should please hold on for a sec. I'm getting your battery low signal. Okay. So it should fetch. Let me. Okay. Let me save this. Okay. Let's accept it. There is one more parameter that needs to be added here. It says, okay, it is giving an error. Say the error was, it means delete this and add French P0047. Okay, it says item group reservation hierarchy has not been specified. Go to the release products and then complete it. Okay, let me do that. Item group, spare parts, and a reservation group. I should go to the reservation group, a reservation hierarchy, and use the default. Okay. It insists we have to now use reservation hierarchy, even though reservation hierarchy is used only during now um, uh, allocation. It insists that this has to be defined here. So let's do this. Okay, now let me go to purchase order, delete this. Let's see, and add a line P000047. Okay, I can add a vendor code is not authorized. That's okay. Uh, Location, I've given South Delhi, and it is automatically fetching 14,000 now. Okay, because we defined this. Okay, now let's save this. Let's okay. Okay, remember we need to do one more setup. We need to set up a default location for this warehouse. Okay, we didn't do that. Let me go to the warehouse management. Okay, and warehouses and South Delhi default receive location. I will use this as default receive location. Okay, right. So I'm going to use default receive location like this, and then let me go to PO now, save it, confirm this. Okay, I hope it is confirmed. It's a little slow here. Okay, so it has completed. It has confirmed the purchase order. Now we have to receive this. Rather than doing the receive from here, product received, we are going to use the menu. We already tested that the menu is ready. So this is my menu. Now let me refresh it and log in fresh. Okay. User ID is one, password, login. Let me log in here. Now I need to do a receive. So I need to do a pure number. What is the pure number? This is my pure number. Okay. So this is my PO number. And I need to actually, let me change the quantity to um 25. Okay. And then save it. Okay. Then again, do the confirm action. Okay. Now go to cancel. Refresh it. User ID is 1. Password. PO received. PO number. Quantity is 25. Unit is EA. Okay. So it has created, I should have created a work. Let me check that. Purchase order. Refresh it. It should actually have created my uh, work. No, it has not created. I need to check. Okay. So this is something which has to be created. I need to troubleshoot this. It is not assigning a work. Let me check this. What is the issue here? Okay. Let me create a new PO. I was not getting the work details. So let me try again. Uh, there was one issue I need to check in the line items. Now I was checking the status, inventory status. Inventory status should be set as available. So I need to, and this was blank earlier, so I was not getting the work. And so let me create a new PO, then start from scratch. Okay. All right. Site is Delhi and warehouse is South Delhi. This is where we start. And then press OK. Then let the location be South Delhi. Select. This is actually the warehouse location. Now I need to select the item. For this is the item we have set up. Okay. And let me put the quantity as 25. And then here, okay, the default inventory status should be set as available. Okay, let me save this. Okay. And then let me confirm this. Okay. Now let me go to the page. Again, my purchase order number is 29. Created purchase order. Here it is. On, I created this and then log in. Do a PO receipt first. The PO number is 29. Quantity is 25. And key A. Remember, we set the default location as 03. So it is fetching 03. I need to set this default location. Otherwise, the system will not accept. So I need to define default. Then it will allow me to now select a different location. But however, for me to proceed, I should set the default location, which I showed in the warehouse, South Delhi warehouse screen. Okay, it is picking from the South Delhi warehouse screen. And then I press OK. Now I need to give the item level. Header level I've given. Now I have to give the item level information. Okay. P47 is the, sorry, P47 is item. And then the unit is EA. Okay. So now it has accepted this as line 1. Now I need to, it is processing. Okay. Now it has received it. So it has created a dimension plate, license plate. Now let's go to the work information and then see whether it has created a work. So it has created a work here. So based on our now setup, it has created a work. What it has done, it has picked from the default location. It has assigned the default location and it has now, it has to now, it is waiting for the put action. Okay, now let's go to the, now I'm going to give the location as 04. I want to place this item in the 04 location instead of 03. As this action is now put where it's waiting for put now, or press OK. Okay, so it has accepted location 4 now. It has completed the work. Okay, now what I should do is I should go to okay, now I should check the inventory status. Okay, let me check the inventory transaction status on hand inventory, what it has done. Let me check that. Okay, go to the overview. So if you see that it has let me add the dimension information. Does not give me the location. Okay, right, warehouse transactions. Display dimensions. So let me add the site. It's already there, location, license plate, inventory status, and save the setup. Then press OK. So now look at it. It has put it under 04 and it has created a license plate. Okay, so this is the registered receipt. So it has registered it, and then based on the mobile device, okay, it has registered the item as receive and put. It has put it in location 04. So initially it was actually showing the now default location 03, but now it has put it under location 4. Okay, now let's go and accept this product receipt, go to purchase order, and then do a receipt of this. Close this, go to receive, product received. Okay, PO29, received L1, view the document date as today's date. And then instead of ordered quantity, if you recollect the demo, we saw that it should be registered quantity because the PO is already received. It has been, in the sense it has been registered. I should not use again ordered quantity. I should select registered quantity here and then do the posting, because we are going to do the receive is already done through the warehouse operation. Now I'm going to post it. This is the physical transactions we are going to create in the GL. I'm going to post it. Okay. Hope it should go through. I hope I've set all the necessary posting parameters for this new item. Let's see if this, yeah, it is done. Now let's go to product received and then see the vouchers for this. So it should show 4. Now it's showing only 2. Now um, let me go to the general ledger module and see if there's any pending transactions, subledger transactions not posted yet. Okay. Yeah, it is pending. It's not transferred yet. So let's go to this and then do a refresh of this and then see the voucher here. So now it has shown all the 4 transactions. So this is the end of the now transaction processing until we receive. So the invoice is the standard which we have already seen. So you can try it on your own. So invoices already have demonstrated how to generate the invoice the last video also. So this is I'm just stopping here. I'm in the receipt process. So with this I um, complete this session. So what we have done in this session, a 2-part series, is that we started the setup of receiving a product in a warehouse process using a mobile device. We have done all the setups that we discussed in the PPT. Please feel free to go through it in 2 parts. Part 1 is session 33, and I think this is the session 34, and you will be able to understand the sequence of steps that are needed to set up from scratch, how to create a purchase order, and receive it using a mobile device in a warehouse management process. I see you soon. The new flavors of purchase order and non-receipt and invoicing in the next session. Thank you so much. Bye.